Good morning, children. So today we are going to learn about the transversals. Transversal means what? Transversal means it is a line that goes across the two or more lines. Okay. So let me take two or lines like this. Okay. So if the one more line is going across these two lines and intersecting at a two different points. So here means transversal means this is called the transversal. Okay. So here what it is doing, it is crossing the two or more than two lines. Okay, at a different points, then that is called the transversal. So this is also transversal. So this is also transversal. Okay, and here if it is three lines also, then that is also a transversal. So it should be two or more than two lines it should cross. Okay, at the three different points. So in your textbook also they are given the pictures, and one more is there. If it is like this. Okay, so like this. So then is it a transversal, this one? No, this is not the transversal, because here the two or these lines are, three lines are intersecting in one point. So this is not the transversal. Okay. So here by using these transversal we are going to learn different angles now. Okay. So one by one we are going to learn now. It makes okay. So now first I will write here. So there are two lines here. Okay. So these are the two lines, and here one transversal. Here one line it is making and here angles. Here in one point it is making an four angles. So this one, and here it is, these are the four angles. Okay. So now this is one like this. So this one, for all the angles, I will take this one as a L and this is as a M. This is the line L, and this is the line M, and this one is called P. I can call. And here it is at a two distinct point, it is making an angles. So for this angle I will give it number as a 1, here 2, here 3, and then 4, and here 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, to understand it much better, so I am giving the numbers for all the angles. Okay, so now let us here one transversal for the two lines. One transversal making how many angles here? There are 8 angles it is making. Okay, so here first we are going to learn about the interior angles. Okay, interior angles. So what are the interior angles here? Interior angle means we can say that this is the one line and the another line. So here there are 4 angles are interior, means in between these two lines. So those 4 are called the interior angles. Okay, so here 4 interior angles are there. And here one more thing is there, that which are those 4 interior angles here? That is angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. So these are the 4 interior angles. Okay. Now in the same way, next one more type is there, that is called the exterior angle. Okay, exterior angles. It is an exterior because they are not between these lines, they are outside these ones. If I close this one, which angles you can see, they are outside of those two lines. Okay, so those are angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. Okay, so these are the exterior angles because these are the outside those parallel lines. Okay, so these are called the what we call exterior angles. So here one more thing is there, we can say that here 1 and the angle 8. So these two are on the same side of this transversal, on the same side of the transversal. So this one we say that it is a pair of exterior angles. So angle 1 and angle 8. Angle 1 and the angle 8. Here if I close angle 1 and then angle 8. And one more is there 2 and the 7. Angle 2 and then angle 7. We can say that pair of the exterior angles. We can say pair of exterior angle. Okay, so now this is up to these are the interior angle and this is the exterior angle. Now we learned. Now let us come to the next one more time. So that is called the corresponding. Okay, corresponding angles. So corresponding angle means what? So here the corresponding angle means the angle. So here one is the transversal. On the same side of the transversal on both the lines. So here if you see here, this angle 1 and this angle 5. These two are of the same side and the same up of the two lines. So these two are called the corresponding angle. So 1 and the 5 is the corresponding angle. 2 and 6 is the corresponding angle. 3 and 7 is the corresponding angle. 4 and 8 is also corresponding angle. If I wanted to draw means, see here, this is the corresponding angle. These two we say that corresponding angle. And here if I consider this is the corresponding angle. If I consider this is the corresponding angle for these two. This is the corresponding angle for this is the corresponding angle for this. Okay, this is this one, like that. Okay, so this is about the corresponding angle. So we can write here, so the angle 1 and angle 5, these two are the corresponding angles. Next 2 and then 6 is that these two are the corresponding angles. Next angle 3 and angle 7 are the corresponding angles. Angle 4 and angle 8, these two are also corresponding angles. Okay, so these are the 4 pairs of corresponding angles. These are the 4 pairs of corresponding angles. Okay. Oh, now let us come to the next one, that is called the alternate interior angles. Okay, so we will consider that. Next one is alternate interior angles. Okay, so alternate interior angles, this is the first type, second type, third type, and then fourth one it is. So alternate interior angles. So first one is interior angles. Interior angles means these are the 4 interior angles. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Alternate means one side means another side, like that. Okay, so here 4 is alternate means on the other side of this transversal. 4 and the 6 is alternate. 4 is the alternate angle for the angle 6 and angle 3 is the alternate angle for 5. So these are the alternate interior angles. So which are the alternate interior angles? Angle 3 and angle 5 and angle 4 and angle 6. So angle 4 is the alternate interior angles to 6 and 3 is for 5. Okay, so these are the alternate interior angles. Okay, now let us come to the next one, that is alternate exterior. That is the 5th one, called the alternate exterior angles. Okay, so the name itself says exterior angles. So which are the exterior angles here in leaving this 1, 2, 7, 8. Alternate means on the other side of the transversal. So here the 1 and the 7. So angle 1 and angle 7 and 2 and 8. Angle 2 and angle 8. So these are the alternate exterior angles. So these two are the alternate exterior angles. So if you see here alternate exterior angles, we can, if we draw the V outside like this, we come to know that which are those alternate exterior angles. If I draw V like this and if I draw V like this, V reverse opposite side. If I draw one V like this, another V will be like this. One V is like this means another V like this. So then I will get the alternate exterior angles. Okay. So these are the alternate exterior and interior angles. Now let us come to the next one. That is, if the angles here we have considered the two lines and one more transversal. So these are the different types of angle what we have learnt here. Okay, so interior angle means these four, exterior means outside of this one. So corresponding is these two like this. Okay, and then alternate interior means opposite like this, and alternate exterior. Okay, so now here we have taken only the two lines. If these two lines are parallel, then what will happen to these angles? Okay, so what are the next properties? Means how the properties will change. Change means what will happen? If here these two lines are parallel, if they are parallel, what will happen? These all angles are, few angles are equal. Which are those angles are equal here? See children, the first one is if line L and if the line L is parallel to M. If the line L is parallel to M, then what will happen here? First one is all the corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angle means 1 is 5. So these two, if these two lines are parallel, then this angle 1 and the 5 angle, these two we call it as a corresponding. Those two angles are equal. So angle 1 which is equal to angle 5. Okay, so that will be equal. If it is 20, this is also 20. If it is 40, it is also 40. If it is 130, this is also 130. Like that. Okay, so the angle 1 is equal to angle 5. In the same way, angle 2 is equal to angle 6. And one more thing is, sorry, first I will write here this one. Corresponding angles. What will happen here? Equal. Corresponding angles will be equal. Which are those? Angle 1 is equal to angle 5. And then angle 2 is equal to angle 6. Angle 3 is equal to angle 7. See here. Angle 1 and 5 I said, but both those two are equal. Angle 1 and 5 are equal. Angle 2 and 6, angle 2 is equal to angle 6. Angle 3 and angle 7, so those two are also equal. And then angle 4, which is equal to angle 8. Okay, so these are the equals. Those corresponding angles will be equal. Okay, now let us come to the next one, that is alternate interior angles. Okay, these one, alternate we say that pair of alternate interior angles will be what? Equal. Okay, so pair of alternate interior angles are equal. Which are those alternate interior angles? These. So these are also equal. Okay, so means this 3 is equal to 5 and 4 is also equal to 6. So here also 3 and 5 I have written. So angle 3 is equal to angle 5. In the same way angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Okay, so this is how we will do. Next one is called the third one, that is a pair of alternate exterior angle. Okay, exterior angle. So here these are also equal. So alternate exterior angle is how, which are those? So that is 1 and 7. Angle 1 is equal to angle 7. 2 and 8. Angle 2 is equal to angle 8. So that is angle 1 which is equal to angle 7. Angle 2 is equal to angle 8. Alternate exterior angles are also equal. Only when these all things will happen only when these two lines are parallel. When the two lines are parallel, then these angles will be equal. Okay. And one more thing is there. We say that the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is equal to 180 degree. It means that is the fourth point. Means if the sum of the, what we say that the sum of the interior the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal means 4 and 5. Okay, because on the same side of the transversal, the sum of these two angles will be equal to 180 degree. Means here the angle 4 plus angle 5. Angle 4 plus angle 5, which is equal to 180 degree. In the same way here also 3 plus 6 means angle 3 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. Okay, the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is equal to 180 degree, or here also. Okay, so sum of these two angles will be equal to 180 and this is also equal 180. See children, this is equal to this, but when you add these two you will get 180 degree. Okay, so like that. In the same way, one more point is there. In the same exterior, on the same side of the sum of the exterior angle on both on the same side of the transversal is also equal to 180 degree. Means 1 plus 8. So angle 1 plus angle 8 is equal to 180 degree, and then 2 and 7. Angle 2 plus angle 7 is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so these are the 5 points. Okay, you have to remember children. So by using these points only we have to solve the many sums. Okay, so don't get confused here. So these are the different types of angles. If these two lines are parallel, then these are the angles will be equal. Okay, so corresponding angles will be equal. These are equal, and the pair of interior, pair of alternate interior angles means this like this, and this one like this, into wise like that. Alternate. Those are all equal, and here corresponding like this. And the next one is pair of alternate exterior or interior angles. This one is equal to 180. These two equal to 180. These two equal to 180 like that. Okay. So you have to remember all these points to solve the next exercise, that is the 5.3. So if you remember all these points, then it will be easy for you to solve the problems. Okay. Thank you children.